I was the guy with the bad grades in high school and college. I was happy to pull off a C- because that meant I wouldn't fail the class. No matter what, I could never do the homework. I was so lazy, disinterested, and couldn't pay attention in class. I always envied the other people that were pulling off straight A's when I couldn't even wrap my brain around this if I tried. How were they able to pull this off? Was there some kind of secret that I didn't know? Then again, at that point, I didn't even really care that much at all, except for PE class, because I knew I would show everyone up. But would PE class get you far in life? I mean, I guess it depends if you're gonna be an Olympic athlete or not, which is a pretty small percentage. In school, they never teach you how to study. If I knew the things that I knew right now, without a doubt, I'd be bringing back home the grades that I was proud of. In this video, I'm gonna show you how I'm able to work over 8 hours at a time, something that I've never been able to do all my life. When I first started, I could barely complete 18-minute sessions without getting distracted or bored. Want to know how I overcame this? Then let's get into it. Number 1. Make a to-do list. The night before, I always make a list on what I need to accomplish. When you have a written list of the things that you must do, it becomes much easier to complete them when they are right in front of your face. You have something to follow, and when you do, it's easier to stay focused because you know exactly what you'll be tackling for that day. How many of you guys sit there thinking, what the hell am I gonna do next? You break your concentration and you waste a shitload of time thinking what you're gonna do and how you're gonna do it. So now you whip out your phone, wasting even more time and getting nothing done for the whole rest of the day. Sound familiar? This used to be me. Number 2 is study duration. Decide on how long you want to study for and consider how busy your day is gonna be and put a certain amount of time aside so you can accomplish those tasks. Maybe you need to walk the dog, go get groceries, or head to the gym for a couple of hours. Write down on a piece of paper how long you plan to study for. That allows all those extra daily tasks to be completed. Now, don't go straight into working 8 or 12 hours a day. For your first time, this will be hard to complete and will just end up stressing you out. You need to start off easily and work your way up each week so your body can adapt to the workload. I could barely do 18 minutes like I said when I first started. So in order to bring those minutes up, I would try for 30 minutes one day and see how I do from there. And if I could complete this, then I would work my way up to an hour. If this became too easy, maybe the following week I would work my way up to 2 hours straight. The next weeks to come, I would work my way up to 3 to 4 to 5 and 6 hours. And then finally, 8. You guys get the idea. You may think that this is hard and not achievable for you, but I can tell you, it definitely is. After every 2 hours, I take a 10 to 20 minute break depending on how I'm feeling. Maybe I'll head downstairs to stretch, go for a walk outside, or just sit down and relax, but don't go on your phone. Because if you do, your 10-minute break will turn into an hour long. Doing this gets your brain an opportunity to get away from the work and to refresh yourself, and try to leave the place you are working in to change your surroundings. This is very beneficial. Another secret that I like to do in order to achieve those 8 hours is to physically write down 2-hour sessions that lead up to 8. For example, I would make 4 boxes of those sessions, and every time I complete one of them, I put a check mark underneath. Doing this actually gives you excitement, a little rush of dopamine, and makes you want to complete more. It's something you get to look forward to, something that you can see, something you can touch. And when you see that it's uncompleted, you feel dissatisfied with yourself, and it forces you to work harder. Number 3 is prime your environment. This is one of the keys to maximum productivity. I want you to hide your phone, get that thing out of your room, put it downstairs if you can, and get away from any types of screens that may distract you. If you have a TV in your room, disconnect it. Tell the people in your house that you're gonna be busy and need to be left alone. What I like to do is put on a nice ambiance in the background, whether it being old 50s music playlist or nature music, anything will work. My favorite YouTube channel for this is called Nemo Dreamscapes. They have an endless selection of oldies music playlists and any sort of cool ambiance you may like. I love playing this in the background while I work. It puts me in a good headspace and keeps me away from any distracting noises that may occur downstairs or outside or right across the hall from me. And I know once I hear that music, that's my cue to start getting to work. What's your favorite? I like to keep my room clean and organized. I cannot work if my life depended on it in a messy room. That's just the way I am. I don't know how you are, but this works the best for me. So if you're a messy and disorganized person and still have trouble working, try cleaning up your workspace. It'll do wonders. And doing this will help you achieve a sense of calm, order, and functionality while improving concentration. For you to reach your full potential each day means for you to get the most out of your time. It will take you more time to complete your work in a messy environment, so keep that in mind. Number 4 is wake up earlier. The earlier you get up, the better. You'll have more time to get work done. If you wake up at 10 a.m. and are finding it hard to get things done throughout the day, try waking up at 9 a.m. and see how much your productivity level increases. I myself work more optimally in the morning as opposed to night. I have more energy and willingness as opposed to the late afternoon, for example. And it's generally more quiet with less distractions. Now, if you're a coffee drinker, now's the time to use it to your advantage. This will help give you a fast energy boost to get more tasks done. But make sure to have your breakfast a few hours later. A heavy breakfast before diving into a big workload can make you feel lazy, sluggish, and tired due to the high amounts of carbohydrates. Next, I want you to complete your first 2 hours as quickly as you can in the morning so you can get that out of the way and perhaps go to the gym or any kind of form of exercise that you like. And this will make you feel accomplished. And when you feel accomplished, you'll strive to do more throughout the day. It's almost like making your bed first thing in the morning. You've done a task that you already don't want to do, and it leads to yourself being even more productive throughout the day. Number 5, get a standing desk. Ever since I bought a standing desk, it completely changed my life. I no longer get extreme back pain or shoulder pain that I usually get from sitting for long periods of time, which can really affect my work. When you are sitting down, your back is constantly compressed, and usually our shoulders are rounded forward. Sitting down can cause you to be more tired, lazy, and unmotivated. It's a reason why they say that sitting down is the new smoking. When you switch to standing, you are more alert and achieve the benefits opposite to sitting. I like to switch from sitting to standing about every hour or so. It's good to get a mix of both. And if you decide to go this route and get a standing desk, you should be getting a standing mat as well. This will help keep pressure off of your knees, thus saving your knees and improving circulation. I personally like to stand more often as I feel way more awake and I tend to get more work done this way. And come on, sitting causes weight gain and obesity. Who has time for that? Number 6 is reward system. You need to have a reward system in play. It is sometimes hard to stay in your room by yourself for long periods of time while trying to stay motivated. You need something to look forward to after your hard sessions. I normally use maybe one Netflix show at the end of the day, perhaps go out with my friends or go out with my girl for a drink. It gives me something to look forward to. I think once I get this 8 hours out of the way, I can watch that new Witcher episode. Who else is looking forward to that at the end of June? I am for sure. But overall, it keeps you going through the harder times. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. You're probably gonna engage in junk food and say, oh, I worked for 8 hours, so now I can go get a whole bunch of McDonald's and stuff my face. No, guys, don't do this. It doesn't work that way. I don't want you engaging in junk food as your reward systems. Sure, you can use this once in a while, but I don't want you guys stuffing your face every day. Keep this to the minimal. You are gonna be one productive son of a bitch after this video. If you enjoyed this one, check out these next 2 if you really want to skyrocket your productivity. Sitting down and starting to work isn't as hard as you think. The hardest part is starting. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.